Good morning. Starting breakfast off with this piece of sausage and some water. Good morning. I made some keto sausage balls for breakfast. If you make these, make sure you grease your aluminum foil because they do stick. I made a little aioli too, mayo and hot sauce. I was craving something savory today. So I just wanted to talk real quick about the problem with carnivore, at least the problem that I have with carnivore. And I did carnivore a few months back. You can watch those videos. I think I did it for about a total of around 20 days. Maybe not quite that long. But the main issue that I had with it was just getting bored of eating meat. Um, from what I actually have to go back to the videos myself, because I kind of forget the feeling I got from doing carnivore. I believe it was a good energized type feeling. Um, so just like thinking about those benefits, it is enticing. Um, so I don't know. The past few days I've been thinking more about doing carnivore. I just remember how difficult it was to only be eating meat. I think when I did it back then, I wasn't even eating dairy products. Whereas I did some searching online and I see that carnivore, I don't know, this is true for all different types of carnivore, but I think there's more strict types of carnivore to where you can only eat meat. Um, but there's another version where it's any animal product. So I'm just thinking maybe if maybe I can do the animal version of carnivore. So I feel like if I can have cheese and eggs, I don't know. I can't really think of any other animal products that might satisfy my cravings. Probably mostly cheese. Like today, I've been craving sweets. I think that's just due to cutting out the sugar and having those withdrawals. This morning, I wasn't really hungry. Like when I'm not sure if I'm hungry or not, I think about what I want to eat, a fillet of salmon and broccoli right now. And I don't think I had that feeling this morning, but I was definitely like craving something. Maybe not necessarily sweet, but like I was craving the almond bread and the way that I put mayonnaise on it. Um, so I didn't give in to the 90-second mug bread, but I did give in to a keto sausage round or sausage ball. So I forget if I said on video, but it's sausage, baking powder, cheese, cream cheese, and almond flour. I think there was half a cup of almond flour. It wasn't really too much almond flour, but yeah, it was still quite a bit. And also, for dinner, I had the rest of those sausage balls that I made. So I didn't show that again. I was busy at the time, but what you saw me bake, that's what I ate all day. Um, so I'm getting some pretty strong sugar cravings right now. Um, Actually, I might just be hunger, so I feel like I could probably go for a fillet of salmon right now. But anyway, I don't know. I'm considering trying to do carnivore again, or maybe uh, I don't know. You probably just call this a keto diet, but carnivore, but adding some vegetables. I don't know. I just feel like I want vegetables. Like the past few days, I made asparagus and broccoli. I think there's another green vegetable. I forget what it is now. Um, but I sauteed that in my cast iron skillet, and it came out really good. There's just whatever it is about that cast iron tastes really good for vegetables. It's probably just the sear that's on the vegetable itself. You can't really do that with the oven. So I don't know. I'm also thinking maybe like alternating some days, like do one day carnivore, then another day adding some vegetables with it. Regardless, I still want to cut down on the ultra processed food. Today I had almond flour and it was avocado oil based mayonnaise, but ultimately I still want to cut that stuff out also. Um, the cream cheese probably also isn't carnivore. It's low carb friendly, but it probably has other ingredients that shouldn't be eaten on when you're trying to do a carnivore diet. But I don't know. I'm just thinking of like weaning myself off gradually from my keto diet to carnivore, and I guess just kind of seeing what happens. If there's some days like now, there's some days where I don't really crave 2 meals. Well, I should say 3 meals. So it'll end up to be 2 meals. You just kind of have to go with the flow and see how your body reacts to it. Um, so I think maybe if I just, gradually work on trying to remove the ultra processed foods and cut down on the vegetables, maybe doing carnivore, maybe alternating days of carnivore might be easier for me. So I know, I know the hardcore carnivore people will say I probably won't get the benefit out of it, but I don't know. I feel like I'm doing good if I can do completely unprocessed, um, whether it be meat or vegetables. I think that's a pretty good diet. I think that might actually fall under like a paleo diet. Although I can't remember if paleo is raw vegetables or if you can cook it, but I don't know. But yeah, that was just my main issue with carnivore is just the boredom of meat. Uh, I guess it's the boredom of meat. Um, I was doing some googling on that also about. Well, actually, I think I was talking to AI about how to make the carnivore diet less bored. And actually, no, it wasn't AI. I was talking to, or I looked up something on Reddit, and people were saying that if you're bored with food, that means you're probably eating to be entertained by food, which I think there's some truth to that. Um, I should just be eating. I shouldn't really be concerned with the taste of something or uh, how maybe I'm missing something that I'm craving. Because if I am, I'm kind of, eating for the fun of it, for the taste of it. And in my situation right now, I probably shouldn't be doing that. I need to be eating for the nutrition of food. Um, so that's in my mind also. Maybe as time goes on and I gradually reduce the amount of processed food. I mean, I make it sound like I'm eating a lot of processed food. I don't think I am. But as I gradually wean myself off of the vegetables and the other keto things like the avocado mayonnaise, and also think about how I have to use food as nutrition rather than entertainment or to satisfy boredom. I definitely, the other day, I realized a certain situation of like a series of events that I did that made me turn to food. So at least I'm becoming more aware of it. So I think if I also think about, not eating for entertainment, I think that may help too. So, anyways, just wanted to talk a little bit about carnivore. If you have any tips, let me know. But I feel like gradually weaning myself off is probably going to be the best bet for me. Anyways, hope you all had a good Thursday and happy Friday tomorrow. Can't wait for the weekend. It's been a long 2-day work week. No, I'm kidding. But all right, you all have a good night.